Hi guys, this is Jackie for Prescription for Joy. Sometimes thoughts just pop into my head like popcorn. Thoughts like, just drive off that road, or I'm angry with that person, I'm going to make him pay, or I'm a failure. I'm just no good, I might as well quit. If I let these thoughts keep popping around in my head, I become very discouraged and depressed, or more angry and bitter. What do we do with these ugly popcorn thoughts? The Apostle Paul was just like us, a flesh and blood human who struggled. He recognized it was a battle for the mind, and he wrote these words in 2 Corinthians 10. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but divinely powerful for the destruction of fortresses. We are destroying speculations and every lofty thing raised up against the knowledge of God, and we are taking every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. This is a spiritual battle, and so we do need spiritual warfare. I recently really had a struggle with this for several days. It wore me down. It was like a chain around my neck that was bitter and putting roots into my heart. It especially felt difficult because I thought I was right. I even had some sympathetic listeners. But I knew in my heart that it was going against God, and I had no peace. Paul compares this to rocky fortresses that need to be destroyed. The Apostle Paul gives us practical advice. We need to, first of all, recognize that these thoughts, these imaginations, these speculations, these negative thinking are evil. I told myself, stop, take control of these thoughts, get in the battle. Paul was telling me, capture those popcorn thoughts and put them in the trash where they belong. At first I felt helpless, but then I remembered I am not helpless. I have Holy Spirit power. I can do what Paul advised and destroy those wrong thoughts, take captive those thoughts that were leading me astray. I'm a visual person, so I decided I needed to have something visual to look at. And I realized one thing that would help me is to honestly look at what the fruit or the result was of entertaining these kinds of thoughts. Here's the chart I made. I asked myself, am I more fearful, anxious, doubtful, overwhelmed? Am I withdrawing from others? Am I entertaining offenses? I'm offended. Or was I angry, more bitter, more lonely, more impatient? Was my attitude more critical, looking for the faults of others? Was I becoming cold and hard-hearted? Well, I had to say yes to that. Where I really wanted to go was I wanted to be more peaceful. I wanted to be loving. I wanted to forgive and to experience patience again. I wanted to try to be more understanding, and I definitely wanted to be a kind person. Honestly, this motivated me. And so I thought, I've got to get back into that battle. This is a spiritual battle, and no demon, no principality, no cultural lie, nothing can stop me when God's truth reigns in my heart. And so I thought, what direction am I going? I ask you, what direction are you going on the battlefield? Romans 6:12 reminds us to not let sin reign. And I thought, I cannot let these sinful thoughts reign or control me. And Romans also says, present yourself as new life, walking with God righteously. So I want to present my thoughts to God and say, make my thoughts righteous. This is a battle, and I want to keep fighting and not quit. I invite you to do the same. I think we all understand that these popcorn thoughts are not from God, and so let's fight them.